Hello, this is Derek and Paige. We are going to do our group speech, and we chose the question, what do you think about the drug epidemic in Eastern Kentucky, and what should we do to solve the problem? Well, me personally, I think that this epidemic has been overlooked for decades now. I think it was a problem 10 years, even 20 years, and now it's just gotten super, super out of control. Um, and, you know, even the doctors who are supposed to be offering help to people who want to, change their life. I know someone personally who goes to a doctor, and he has been going to the doctor for 3 years, and they've kept him on the same amount of medicine. So instead of, weaning him down and getting him sober, they've kept him on the same amount of medicine, and I think it's solely for profit. I think that the doctors are corrupt, and they choose to not wean people because, well, once they're weaned off, that's one less patient, and they make money off of each patient and each visit. So I think that fixing that corruption alone, with the doctors, would help to fix the drug problem. I know it's scary living in Eastern Kentucky right now. Everywhere you look, it's scary what you see. I mean, so many drug addicts, so many families are suffering because I know that they're at 100%, at least one person in everyone's family has been affected in one way or another by this epidemic. So I think that something definitely needs to be done about it. And
So, my side of this epidemic for Eastern Kentucky, I live on a rough neighborhood. There's a lot of dope heads, meth heads, and people that's on bad stuff that get out here and act crazy and stuff in public and do this around everybody. In my opinion, I don't really like it. You know, these people who got kids and families and stuff that don't want nobody hurt or injured because of somebody behind the wheel that's blowed in the creek. Recently, there were a cop got shot in Eastern Kentucky and killed. He got shot by a guy who was overwhelmed with drug addictions, who had been arrested several times before with paraphernalia on him, and they just let him walk because, they didn't see a big deal in it because drugs are drugs, they're everywhere, so they just let him go. Well, he just recently killed a cop, and now he's facing charges for murder. When they should have kept him in a long time ago, this probably would have never happened. And it could have prevented and saved a life, but in my opinion, this should need to stop because everything else is happening in Eastern Kentucky. You can't get on the street and have a nice walk in the evening or nothing without anything going on, because there's constantly, everywhere you look, they're there.
That's true. That is true. So I think that, one solution that I've thought of about what we could do to help, these people would be maybe like the government having some kind of law to where a person who has been a repeat offender and just keeps getting in trouble, keeps going to rehab, who obviously doesn't have any intentions on changing. I think that they should put a law in effect to basically force them to go to rehab, which I know they do have. People do get sentenced to rehab, but I think it should probably happen more, and I'm not sure exactly how that specific way works, but yeah, they should definitely make a law and send the people to a facility for however long, and if they get out and offend or, you know, go back to using again, then maybe it should be, you know, if they can't, you put them on probation, and then if they can't pass their drug test, then, you know, maybe jail time should be a solution for drugs. I mean, I know it is, but I'm saying, like, after, if they fail to go through with the theoretical, I cannot say that word, solution that I'm talking about, if they were to go through it and then repeat, but I mean,